Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a pleasure coming to you once again, and today I'll be sharing with you the 5 basic baking essentials you will need in your kitchen. If you love baking, if you want to improve your baking skills, if you want to be the most amazing home baker, then you want to stick around as I share with you the basic 5 baking equipment you have to have in your kitchen. So if you want to find out, then keep on watching. So guys, the first and most important equipment you will need in your kitchen in order to be a home baker or to improve in your baking skills, you need an oven. So you want to have an oven. It can either come with your stove or you can just buy the single movable oven, just like the microwave oven, so something like that, but you need an oven in order to bake. So baking is done in the oven. So but sometimes you can as well use your cooking pot. I have some recipes in my channel. You want to check it out to see how you can bake without oven, but you have to have one. So that's the most important equipment you will need in your kitchen in order to be the most amazing home baker. Second equipment you will need in your kitchen in order to be the most amazing home baker is an electric mixer. So you can have a stand mixer or you want to have a handheld mixer. Any of that will do. So I just unboxed this mixer right behind me. The video for that will be up. Also, you'll see all about the unboxing video for the KitchenAid. And prior to now, I normally use the electric hand mixer. So it's really versatile in terms of the possibilities of what you can do with the electric mixer during baking. So you can see in my channel that I don't basically use the electric mixer for my recipes, so you can do without it for your cakes. But when it comes to different kinds of frosting, it comes in very handy. It saves time, so it's something that I recommend that you have in your kitchen. So you will need an electric mixer. So guys, the next equipment you need to be the most amazing home baker is your cake pan. So the cake pan comes in either a stainless steel or you can have it in the silicone cake pan. So it's that flexible kind, but for most of my recipe videos I use the Wilton stainless steel pan. So you want to have a couple of them in terms of size, and I also recommend you have multiples in terms of size as well. So if you're buying a 8-inch cake pan, you want to buy 2 of that, such that when you frost your cake is much easier. Instead of having the whole lump of cake in one pan, it takes longer to cook and you have to cut it off, and it's a bit stressful for a beginner baker. So you want to have multiple pan per size. So very important. I'm going to show you how the silicone based pan looks like. So right here I'm going to show you what I mean by a silicone based pan. So it's very flexible. You can see it's really flexible. It means you can get your cake out easily, but I recommend you also have to always spray down with your cooking spray or your butter if you want to bake with this. But it's flexible and it doesn't melt. It's heat resistant and it's food grade. So this is exactly what the silicone pan looks like for baking. So I got this one and I intend to film a microwave recipe for this, so watch out for that. I have multiples of this because, like I said, it's good to have multiples for the pan, so you can just bake individuals and stack them up to make your birthday cake. The next one is the stainless steel. I call it stainless steel. I love that this one has a release, so it can just fall off and it's really easy. So I like it. So pans can either come in this way, or if you check out all my recipe videos, I don't have the removable lock. It's just a normal Wilton pan. I really love the Wilton pan. As a home baker, if you want to start off with a 6-inch or the 8-inch, but like I said, you have to get the double of those sizes because it helps speed up the cooking process. Baking is faster and you don't have the issue of having your cake not cooked in the middle, so you just maneuver those kind of complications that you might get when it comes to baking. And talking about baking, I'm going to talk in another separate video on how you can remedy or prevent some baking disasters. So if you bake, you know you are so prone to having disasters, and over time I have developed methods to help me maneuver and prevent baking disasters. I'll make a video on how you can prevent baking disasters, and even if they occur, how do you remedy it? I'll talk to you about that some other time. So right now we are now down to the number 4 item you should get, and that includes your measuring cup or your scale. From my perspective, for new bakers, I recommend you go more for the scale rather than the cup, measuring cups. I'm going to show you what a measuring cup look like. I have a classic or basic measuring cups. It comes in 4. So I also have the stainless steel one. I'll just include the video right here. And yeah, this is just a basic one. I have it in red and pink. So for new bakers, I recommend you get a scale as opposed to using a measuring cup. Why, you might ask? So using the scale, you get to have precise measurement. And when it comes to baking, it's scientific. Yes, guys, it's scientific in terms of ratios and proportions. So if you use a measuring cup, there are specific methods and ways you have to measure in order to get equivalent of that measurement you will get on your scale. So it's a bit dicey, it's tricky for a new baker. So that's why I recommend you go for the scale, because measurement counts a lot when it comes to baking. Baking is a skill that I think everyone should have. You also need some measuring spoons. I love this fancy piggy measuring spoons. So it's really important you get a measuring spoon for your baking. And the next equipment when it comes to baking that I think every home baker or prospective home baker should have, it's a decorating set. So you should have a decorating set with different kinds of nozzles and your piping bag. So very important in order to make that birthday cake and improving your decorating skills. So you want to have that, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like right here. I purchased a decorating set from Amazon. I'm gonna leave the link to this in the description below. Do well to check it out if you're interested. And it came with multiple nozzles, a lot of nozzles, and the kit just has the basic tools for cake decorating, especially for beginners. And here's the tool for making buttercream rolls. And it came with a scraper, so that's very important for cake decorating. And it also came with a coupler, which is used to change your nozzles. If you're decorating your cake, you don't necessarily have to change the bag, and I love that idea. So this is just a basic kit for cake decorating. I would advise you to get one. I also purchased a couple more disposable piping bags. You just put your nozzle inside and split it open with a scissors, and it's good and ready for use for your decorating task. And that's it. So guys, these are just the basic things I think every home baker should have, or prospective home bakers. If you think of more equipment I should have included in this video, wanna drop me a comment down below and let's have that interaction. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, wanna give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.